Ghana for Atoymanto Mufo, Catholic Asorum, but especially St. Joseph the Weka Catholic Church, Ninyano Kakaba, it's Shawonina. Your girl MANU is here again, and tonight I'm keeping you entertained with a very interesting story about the people of Asanka Bremai. Stay tuned as I entertain you. But before we go, tonight is eviction night. And my people, I know you don't want me home. I don't want to go home either. So please keep your votes coming in. Dial star 713 star 13 hash on all networks, or you can download the TV3 Reality app on Google Play Store or App Store. My name is MANU, MANU. Thank you.
MANU is clothed by Eliza Fashion with hair by Best and More Limited.
Mumonye ding no chikasa, mumonye ding no chikas, mumonye ding.
Father, then I know you if you have.
Hey, Uba Abrochi. Nadia Nadia Jack, Median Tomami. And you,
Any say.
Once upon a time, there lived a great king, Nanachumbuntu, the first. Bremai Hinyo Dikain. This man was so great that he and his people had lots and lots of enemies coming after them. And you know one amazing thing about this man? His love for animals. He loved animals so much that he never migrated without them. All the way from Achim Treso, he came with the dog, the cats, the fowls. Name them. And the dog played a very vital role in helping the people escape from their enemies. He would sniff around and bark. The moment Nana Chumbonto the first heard that, he knew that he had to move his people to a safe place. That went on and on and on until finally they found their safe haven somewhere in the western region. And they exhaled. Ya bremu asa ya beye man enti yen fra ye ho bremai na sa ya bedu hanso dia ene moma yen kai, hence the name Asanka Bremai. That is why you have even tree-speaking people in the western region. Yes, and when they settled, out of gratitude, Nana Chumbonto promised the animals that he was going to feed and protect them from their enemies as well. Now, as I've to the only say, so before we go to the farm, we prepare our rice and palm nut soup and put it down so that when we come back, we have something to feast on. And we always gave half of the food to the animals. One faithful farming day, the dog said he had stomach pains. What was wrong with the dog? Everybody was asking. But it was very unusual, so they allowed him to stay back so that they could come back and then feast together. They had come back from the farm where my people were enjoying the asaka and abenkwai. The animals were asking, not knowing the dog was spreading rumors that he saw one of the Bremai people taking the food and adding it to theirs. And that meant that Nana Chumbonto the first had broken his promise to the animals. They were very furious. Out of fury, they all gathered and marched on to Nana Chumbonto the first. He was very sad. In as much as he loved the animals, he knew and loved his people. He knew that they could never do that to him. And so he sets the fire of truth that everybody was supposed to jump over. And if you were guilty, you would fall inside the fire. And so they took turns singing and jumping. Kramenye tutu menya, kramenye makwema ba, kramenye tutu menya, kramenye makwemrani, kramenye tutu menya, kramenye obiabeka, kramenye tutu menya, kramenye semnambeka ya, kramenye tutu menya, kramenye ejashiman way. Then they would jump the fire. When he got to the dog's tent, because he was complaining that he has stomach pains. Hey! How is this possible? Oh, yeah, didn't sube to me. And Chumbonto was really mad. And he wanted to prove the innocence of his people. And so he said, Sir, So they bought the medicine for the dog, and he drank it and had to jump over the fire. When he was jumping, just when everybody thought that he had gone over the fire, his mouth inside the fire. Then everybody knew that yes, it was the dog who ate the food and told lies, spreading false rumors. Nana Chumbonto was raged, but then again, not forgetting what the dog had done for him, he decided to spare the dog's life and banish him from Asankabremai. That is why wherever you see the dog, he has black lips, and his skin is either black or brown. And to date, Kramai Huyena, Ewa Asankabremai, they are very scarce in the Asankabremai. Yes, this teaches us to be very truthful and honest at all times. As it is said, Nukre Editu, the gun is a very powerful tool, but telling the truth can save you from it and from other calamities as well. Manansi sema mitu ye, sedo, senyedo, medeswa kwame.
Manu from the Western region telling us the reason dogs in her region appear in black and brown and why they have black lips. Fritz, you're smiling, but before the smiles, I saw you taking down a few notes. I'm interested in the insights on your paper. What's going on your paper?
This young lady is a marvel. She got me laughing.
Indeed.
She got me convinced. And I think you are good. And anytime you want to do a comedy show, you can call on me. I'll help you. You're really good. Congratulations.
Manu the
well
comedian.
Done.
A round of applause for Manu one more time. You know exactly what to do if Manu is your favorite. *713 *13#. Add her name to keep her in the competition. Amy, I'm interested in that smile. What does it say?
The smile. The smile's for Manu. I think you did a really wonderful job. You started strong. You carried us through, and just when we're about to doze off, there was something that made us jump. You know, you were jumping, you were barking like a dog, you were talking. But even though you were speaking English, it felt like that was the language of the dog. You know, so you carried through all the way to the end and left us with a moral at the end. Good job.
She left us